Alright, what is going on, world? I came out here for meditation. I started getting into about a minute or so of it, doing my body scans, and I was like, why don't I take you guys through this? So this video might be a little boring here, but I'm going to take you guys through a full one of my meditations that I've been doing now. As I mentioned with the neurohacking experiments that Ben Switzer has got me doing for his cognitive optimization program, I used to suck at doing meditation. I didn't find it ever worked for me, and lately, after doing it consistently day after day after day, and it's been like 2 months now, I feel like I'm really really into it. So I'm gonna take you guys through it. I don't know if you'll enjoy this video or not, but I'm gonna start off with just my body scans. It's gonna be more of a focused meditation. Then I'm gonna go into with my eyes closed for a little bit, and then I'm gonna start doing some Wim Hof breathing towards the end. So this might take 15-20 minutes, so this video might be a little long, but here we go. Alright, you guys didn't think I was just gonna let you sit there watch me meditate for 20 minutes, did you? Hell no, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a voiceover here, and I'm going to explain what I learned from 1 month of doing meditations every single day. So as you watch me meditate here, I'm going to give you a brief little rundown on the things that I've experienced and the things that I've gone through after meditating for a full month straight. Now, I took all these notes down after the first month. I just haven't gotten the chance to do it. Right now I'm actually about 2 to 2.5 months of meditating every single day, and like the benefits have been absolutely insane. But I wanted to go back to that first month, recount all the notes that I took down here for you. So if you're getting into meditation, if you're kind of struggling with it in the beginning, that you know just to stick with it, stay committed, and things are going to change and things are going to really expand the more committed you stay to it. So I can't deny that. I have experimented around with meditations in the past, but I got very discouraged. After, 2 to 3 weeks of doing something and you're not seeing any noticeable results on your body or mentally or just in any kind of a way at all, you really start questioning, is this something that's worth the time and effort? Am I just wasting my time sitting here and not seeing any noticeable results at all? And that was my biggest concern, because I was like, man, way back in the past when I was starting to experiment with all these different things and really starting to document and track it all, I was like, I have to be very careful where I put my time, because I could spend hours and hours editing a video, or I could spend hours and hours in the gym or doing something, but if I'm not, making sure I'm putting my time in the best areas possible, then what is the point of doing it, right? So if I'm just sitting here wasting my time for 20 minutes every single day and nothing's coming of it, then what is the point? And that's what I noticed. And I've experimented with meditations 2 to 3 times in the past. I've even done things like Wim Hof breathing experiments, and those I actually noticed some results. But just from doing straight meditation where you sit there, I just didn't notice anything at all. And maybe that's because I didn't know what I was looking for, and I didn't have people around me who were doing this and experiencing this for themselves as well. So now that I have a solid network of people who I see experiment with this, put it into practice, and I can actually see how it's affecting them in their life, I really was like, okay, I'm gonna stay committed to this, especially because I'm on Ben's program. But I can't deny that I struggled through it. The first week or so, I just wasn't connecting, I wasn't disengaging, I just wasn't feeling it. And this is why, if you guys watch some of the previous videos in the neurohacking experiments, you will see that that first week I did a lot of guided meditations on YouTube, and that's what I found really helped to benefit me. And before we actually started these neurohacking experiments, a reason that I was actually pretty excited to get into all this is that I went to a group meditation here in London, Ontario, led by Daniel Harless of the London Mindfulness Community. And I actually felt really different after doing a meditation with a group of people. I can clearly remember walking home feeling like I was lighter on my feet, like things around me were a lot more serene and calm, and I didn't really give a fuck about what was going on around me. It was very interesting and hard to explain. Like, there was this calmness that was over me. And after then, I was like, okay, I see the benefits of this. I want to push this to the test. I want to experience this on a regular basis. But then we started the cognitive enhancement program. We started doing these neurohacking experiments. I started meditating and I was struggling. I was like, why can't I experience that same thing? So as I mentioned there, I started doing guided meditations on YouTube, and I actually got Ben to lead me through a couple guided meditations to kind of help me understand what I need to be doing, what I need to be thinking or not thinking about. What am I allowed to focus on while I'm meditating, with either if I'm doing a focus meditation, or as you can see right now, I'm doing a closed-eyed meditation. I believe that as you go through different stages throughout your meditation, you can be experiencing and focusing on different things. But when I first started it, I had no idea. I thought you were just supposed to sit there as calm as possible and try to disengage from life and reality all in general. But as you guys saw there in the beginning, I'm doing light stretching, I'm doing these body scans, I'm really trying to feel and connect with my body. And then you slowly slip into this other state. As you can see here, I close-eyed. I try to, right now, through this meditation, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to zoom in and zoom out on things that are going on around me, whether I hear a car rolling down the street, or I hear birds, or I believe during this meditation, it was quite windy and cold out, so I'm trying to feel the wind. Where's the wind coming from? How much is it affecting me and the trees and the things around me? And zooming kind of in and out and focusing on little things, and then zooming out to feel the whole big picture of everything. And I didn't know that that was something you were supposed to do until Ben actually guided me through several meditations, and then I was like, aha, I see it. I know what I'm supposed to be going towards now. And during that second week is when I really started to, push it to the test. I was like, hey, I want this. I need to experience this. This is all part of this program. So I'm going to really push it to the test. But I'm not going to lie. During that first week of meditations, I was very discouraged. I was like, I don't understand. Ben's leading me through this and I can experience it. Daniel can lead in this group meditation and I can experience it. But for myself, I'm doing this, 4 to 5 days straight now, and I'm still not experiencing it. Like, what is going on? What am I doing wrong? Now, I talked to Ben and several other people, as I mentioned, who are part of my network, who have experienced and messed around and experimented with meditation in the past, or are still regularly doing it. And they said, you know what, this is okay. You don't want to fight these thoughts that are coming in, that are making you question. Like, during the actual meditation, I was getting discouraged. I was like, oh, like, these thoughts are coming in. I can't keep these thoughts away. But that's what I thought, is you're supposed to avoid these thoughts. But after talking to Ben and my network, they were like, dude, you have to let these thoughts come in. You have to be aware of them, see them. See that these thoughts are coming in, but then focus back on the breathing. It's okay to let these thoughts come in. It's okay to let these thoughts kind of come and go, but kind of sit in the background, kind of like what Eckhart Tolle discusses in The Power of Now. And that's when things really started to change for me. That's when I really started to dive into these group meditations, and I really allowed them to, whatever the words were saying, I didn't focus on them so much. I just kind of let them flow in and out, and whatever thoughts and ideas that came to me, I'd be aware of it, but I'd also be like, okay, you can go whenever you want. Like, I'm not holding on to this thought. I'm not holding on to this feeling that I'm experiencing right now. And I just let it go. Kind of like you're seeing right now, where I'm feeling like, my neck is a little tight, my traps are a little tight, so I'm stretching a little bit. And it's okay. Just let it come and go. As you see here, I'm like repositioning myself. I'm getting myself back in. I'm putting like my hands on my knees, where, I find in the beginning of the meditation, I almost can't do that because I'm not relaxed enough. So to be aware of what's going on with your body and your mind throughout the meditation, I thought was almost a bad thing to be doing. But now that I've been on this as for a month straight, and even now in this video when I'm recording this part, 2 to 2.5 months straight, like, I can easily flow in and out of a meditation very, very easily now. Like, I can sit there, and because I know what I'm supposed to be experiencing, within just a couple minutes, it's like, bam, I'm into it. And as you can see right now, like, I feel, just watching myself, like, I'm fully engulfed in this. I don't know what thoughts are going on in my head right now, but like I'm engulfed in it. I'm experiencing this. I'm experiencing the world and stuff. So it's actually really crazy. So I have documented down here in my notes that at approximately day 10 is when I really felt that I slipped into a meditation on my own. And it was very similar to that group meditation, that after that meditation on day 10, I was like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be like. This is what you're supposed to feel. And again, it wasn't until day 10 and doing meditations about 2 to 3 times consistent every single day and almost hourly, doing these body scans and doing cold showers, that I could really disengage from my body and from my mind and fully engulf myself in the meditation. But that's basically all I have here for you guys. There's still another 10 minutes or so of this meditation, and as you're seeing here, I'm starting getting into some deeper breathing, and I believe a couple minutes into this I actually started doing Wim Hof experiment breathing. And I did this stuff in the past where you basically make yourself hyperventilate, and what you're doing is like over oxygenating all the cells in your body. And as I mentioned, I experimented around with Wim Hof in the past, and you get some crazy tingles in your arms. So I've been implementing this towards the end of my meditations now that I've been doing this for about a month and a half to 2 months. During the first month, I wasn't doing it as much, but now I find it's a great way to kind of end my meditation. So I'm gonna leave you guys here with the rest of the Wim Hof breathing, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you more towards the end where I have a little conclusion, but if you like this, if you like what I had to say, please go down right now, leave me a comment on what your experiences are with meditations, and go touch that like button and give it a thumbs up. But I'll see you guys more towards the end, and I'll see you in the next video. see that I'm almost running out of battery here, so that was a great meditation. I've been taking you guys through some of my full day of neurohacking experiments, but in those I kind of zip real fast through the meditations, and I wanted at least one video where you can see what's actually involved, how long you're actually kind of, at least I'm sitting there and experiencing this. So that is a full thing of meditation. If you're someone new to my channel, you have no idea what the neurohacking experiments are, I really suggest going to check them out. They're all in the description box below there, and that will take you through these unique neurohacking cognitive enhancement experiments that I'm currently doing right now with Ben Switzer. I've been finding I've been getting a ton of great benefits from meditating, and it's just been enhancing my life in a great way. I'm no expert at this. I've been doing it for just 2 months now, but I love this. This is definitely something I'm going to carry on for the rest of my life. And yeah, I wanted to make a little video here, so make sure you guys go check out some of the videos in the description box below there. If you could probably tell, it was a little cold and windy, but this is something I'm trying to push my body through. Ben told me you want to push your body through stressors as you start getting better through meditation. It's not just, you know, some people say, oh yeah, I meditate, but they can only do it in calm and serene places, and you should be able to do this in like a public area. That's how, if you want to get good at meditating, the factors of what's going on around you shouldn't affect you at all. So it was actually really cold today here in London, Ontario, Canada, so it's just about fall time. I am wearing a light sweater, but I was chilly through that. I'm not sure if you guys can tell throughout the video, but once I got into the Wim Hof breathing, I found that wasn't an effect at all. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video if you managed to make it this far, and if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you go hit subscribe and follow along my journey. I am the Hungarian Experiment.